Alright, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? We got fast mana, but not enough fast mana to activate our Opal, a do-nothing spell, and 2 Trinket Mages that we can't cast. This hand looks like a mulligan for me. Not seeing anything really worth keeping in this hand. If this was a second Mox of a not Opal variety, that point you get to cast a Trinket Mage in turn 1, then I think you're at least making a reasonable play. But this hand, I'm going to push back. This hand has Library on the draw, but 1 turn off. I have a Brainstorm with a fetch and a blue source. I think this is fine. It's not good, but I think it's fine. Cruise doesn't do anything soon enough. I think I would bottom Cruise. So if he has a powerful 1-drop play, we'll probably mental miss. He's got his own library. That just means we're gonna be on library, I believe. Sucks that we had to mulligan, but we're gonna duel some libraries here. Unfortunate. So library could mean a lot of things. The card's kind of busted. Play double Mox, no land. Oh, he's just going off. So he's playing Europeo. So I mean, we can't do anything about it. Oh, why'd he play his second land? God, he's just going off. Alright. I mean, we can't do that. So, it's kind of bad for us, but so we're really far behind in this game. We basically have to Force of Will a PO, which puts us like, oh, he just didn't activate his library. That's good for us. So him not activating library is good, but we're still so buried that it's going to be pretty hard for us to climb out. We're pretty much looking for yeah, they just went off library by accident. We are also going to be getting off library in the near future, I believe. This technically doesn't get us off library, and it's pretty free, so I'm going to mental misstep his Mana Vault. It makes his POs much less brutal. We are likely shooting for a Time Vault key here because we're so far behind. It's unlikely we're going to produce a board that can PO better than them. Demonic Tutor. And I don't want to get off library just yet. I think I have another turn of library, whereas he kind of screwed up and missed the library draw. But he has 3 Moxen. He's Night Whispered twice. Theoretically, his hand contains probably Forcible PO, but he might be just searching for the other part here, Forcible or PO, which is like a reason that it might be worthwhile to force this, but I think that the draw off library is more valuable. Time Walk is fine. If he has Flusterstorm, Time Walk's bad for me, but I'm not countering Time Walk. So, got 1 draw. Fetch land. So I assume a PO is happening here. He's playing a little weird. I don't know if it's yeah, you have a key. You have a Time Vault. You have a PO. You have a Tezzeret. Alright, well I can't beat Flusterstorm or Force of Will. So I could I'm gonna keep the Brainstorm in case I need to just try to hit Force of Will blue card off it. Ancestral. So I have one mental misstep left in my deck. This Brainstorm is very important because it's my only true draw with our Scalding Tarn. So theoretically, he doesn't have a Force of Will. If he gets a Time Vault, he cannot kill me on this turn unless he draws Force of Will and Mox. If I Brainstorm here and I lock myself and I don't find Misstep, did I do myself justice by casting Brainstorm? Whereas if I Brainstorm and hit Mental Misstep, he still is a PO away from killing me, whereas I am like multiple cards away from killing him. If I had 3 or 4 missteps in the deck, I think it's more reasonable for me to Brainstorm here. But because I only have 1 in the deck, I'm going to say that it's not worthwhile. So let's see what happens to our Force of Will. Our Force of Will resolves and we live to see another day. He did hit Jet. And his Jet untapped a blue source. Blue source casts Preordain. Preordain puts bottom. So we're looking at probably no action off him. We still have Brainstorm fetch land, which is good. We also have Ancestral. Well, I'm down to just fire off this Ancestral. If I fire off Ancestral and crack my fetch, then I can activate Library. So we're going to crack our fetch, get an island, cast Ancestral, target myself. We did hit a Flusterstorm. We'll draw off Library. And then we'll play Tundra. I don't think we have a reason to play Mox. This isn't like Shops. There's like highly likely we play Flusterstorm. So if we... The repeal doesn't really do anything. We're pretty likely to play Flusterstorm, which means if we have a Mox off here, then we will get off of Library. So I'm not going to play Mox. There's no reason to. So we're looking to dodge Time Vault here. We're looking to dodge PO here. Scroll gets PO. Then I Flusterstorm it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 mana. Yeah. Scroll getting PO is fine. Pearl doesn't actually help. So that's 4. This is the 4th spell. So Flusterstorm, 5 copies. Main deck 1 Flusterstorm, get on! Alright, we live another day. And we have another library draw. And we have a Trinket Mage. What does a Trinket Mage do for us? Not that much. We can dig. Like Cavern on Human, pass the turn, and then we can dig if we need to. I don't think there's any reason to dig on our turn. So, barring some unfortunate things, we look pretty well in position to win this game. I can repeal this so he doesn't draw a card. I kind of want to. This means we do not cast Dig this turn. But I think I'm pretty in on... This is like countering his spell. So... I'm actually pretty in on this play. Also, my art's better than his, so... Ooh, mana drain. Okay. I think we're well ahead right now, so this is good. I like where we're at in this game. Let's play a Ruby, and we'll draw a card. And we have Time Vault. So... I'm just gonna go for it. He can't really have anything. Alright, we got there. Man, Library is such an insane Magic card. Alright, that's one. I have to keep a listen out for my pizza coming out of the oven, but besides that, I don't typically like bringing in Blightsteel Colossus against Europeo. It's likely they keep in a Hercules, so it's not actually, I don't think it's actually what you want to be doing. I'm just looking up Europeo list. He's probably playing the last one with Tez. I think this doesn't really do anything. I don't really want to tinker. I kind of like having a Hercules in my deck. I definitely want a Flusterstorm and Missteps. That's where my advantages here lie. I'm actually pretty down to play a Fragmentize. It can just be good enough sometimes. Cards I don't really want. I definitely want EE. I like that. Typically, you don't actually want Repeal here. It doesn't really do anything. It's nice to have these mana drains. I'm pretty happy about that. I think we can go well on one Psy. I'm not really sure we need another Psy. Well, maybe I'll just pass on this. So the problem with passing on a Hercules is it gives me no outs to a Blightsteel if he's a nut job and keeps it in. Maybe like the real answer is actually just having a Swords in the main that can exile Mentor and Blightsteel. I don't actually hate that much. We want all these draw cards. I think I can actually cut a Mox Opal here. I don't think you need more Mox Opals versus them. And this kind of looks good to me. So I could see playing a Hercules. I can see playing a Repeal. I think that Swords covering Mentor and Blightsteel might be better than Hercules covering PO and Blightsteel. It's like possible that we might want to go down one land in this matchup. I've never had so many cards I can board in for this matchup, so. But I kind of like where this is at. It might this feels a little suspect to me. And this also feels medium. Ooh, I should be playing a balance in this deck. Need to write a note to myself. No balance. I love balance. Let's try this. Okay, we have Flusters, Forces, PO, an Uncastable Human of Death, a Probe, and a land. I will keep this hand. Overwhelming amounts of counter magic. Ooh, I didn't think about this, but if he's playing Europeo, it means he's playing Camball, which means I do want Swords. It might even mean I want both Swords. It might just mean I want a Caracas in my board. Let's take a see what he's looking with here. Working with. We got a time. He does have the Camball. See, this is, yeah. That's why I need to play more matches. So he's gonna probably just time walk in to hopefully hit a land at Camball. I would like to Flusterstorm a Night's Whisper if that's what he chooses to do. It does mean that I don't play the Soul Ring this turn, but I think he's so... He could just play top. If he plays top, it makes me look pretty silly. I think I'm willing... I think, like, Flustering a Night's Whisper is just such insane value here that I kind of just want to be able to do it. So I'm okay with waiting a turn on the Soul Ring, even if that kind of punishes me. It really punishes me if I don't hit a land. So he hit Mox, so he's going to go for Camball. Which means I'm definitely going to force this. It's too strong not to. I'll probably pitch my... PO here. It doesn't really do much. And I can get another one later down. So let's just force that. Go to my turn. We're hoping to draw a land or a Mox. We did not draw either. We're going to try to preordain into a land here, I believe. So this is a little rough. I'm not happy about this because I wanted to cluster the Night's Whisper, but oh, these are neither a land or... Alright, well... I'll definitely pitch a Fluster here. So I don't care about Time Walk. I kind of care about top. I would have liked to have a misstep. I think at this point we are letting the Night's Whisper resolve. I really wanted to avoid that, but I didn't hit the land drop to let me fluster it. Which means I really kind of wanted to play Soul Ring on one. Alright, well, I think Ancestral's a little much here. We'll pitch a Fluster, seeing as they're losing value really fast. He's got Time Walk Force. He could force it if he wanted to. Oh, he had a Force on top? No, he just drew and did nothing. Okay. That's a good draw. So we got Soul Ring and we got Larian Academy, which makes 3 mana. This is pretty good. We'll get to dig through time soon. He plays Time Vault, sure. Plays Time Walk. I'm just gonna Fluster it to get more cards in the yard. This also makes it so I can't die to a key draw. Our own Time Walk. That's fine. I guess if I hit a blue I don't really want to dig into a blue source though. That's not really what I'm trying to do. Unless my blue source is Auriac Salvagers. Trying to figure out if I want to be digging through. So the reason I'm countering Time Walk is because I'm so constrained on blue mana, and I don't want to die to key. It's pretty easy for him to have here, the way he played top. He's seen the top cards. I think it could be indefensible. I'm not sure, but I think the Flusterstorm is slowly quickly losing value. I'm not getting a good PO off it or anything. What I'm thinking about here is, do I want to be casting Dig Through Time? I really want to find a blue so that I can Time Walk, but the only one I would really want to keep is Lotus. So I think I'm just going to Time Walk and just cantrip it. I'm a little unhappy about doing so. I know his hand has top another card. We hit key, which is a good draw. We hit key. Casting Dig Through Time now does give us options to win on the spot. 1 second, I gotta get the pizza. So I'm very likely to cast Dig here. Yeah, let's cast Dig here. Blue. I'm gonna delve probably everything. He doesn't have Fluster or... Oh, I hit Time Vault. So there's no land, though. Shit. I hit Time Vault, but I didn't hit a Mox. Or a land. So I have 3 mana right now if I use Key to untap Soul Ring. I'm just trying not to die to top spin, top key me. I don't have a misstep. I can't hold up Drain. So I think my pick is... Even taking Ponder doesn't let me hold up Force of Will if I drew it. So maybe I have to just judge, am I gonna die? If not, man, this Salvager is so bad. I guess what I can do is I could get top, play top, spin top. It still only puts me at 1 blue spell if I have a Force. Drain's out, PO's out. Ponder, top, snap, swords, Time Vault. I think we're just have to play Time Vault and hope it's good enough. That's like a really crappy place to be. Man. No mana source makes this actually challenging. So, because I'm playing Time Vault this turn because we can't have Force of Will. So we'll just take Time Vault and pop, and then just pray that we get there. All right. Is there any merit to playing not? The problem with not playing Time Vault this turn is if he spins into Force. So we're just gonna play Time Vault. All right, show me what you got, brother. Soul Ring. Sensei's Divining Top. 1 spin. Got a key? Doesn't sound like it. Draw? Probe? That just draws you in the top. I don't got anything, bro. You got it, you got it. Top? Spin? He doesn't do it now. Got him. Woo! Big game. That was dicey. I can't ask for more because I did hit Time Vault. But like hitting the Time Vault and the 6 cards, none of them were mana sources, was a little like whew. All right, 3-0.